and that's 60.
Something that I'm breathing, telling me to sleep in. Fix behind my lids like nothing gets done. Living by a bad truth, swallow it like who knew. Marching to the drums like pa 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 pa. Sliding by the beaches, gotta have a secret. Life is plain peaches, tell nobody my secret. Drowning at the teaching, gotta have a secret. I'm just a fake silhouette, avoiding every threat. I wanna stay like a silhouette, but I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Motorshed. I'm Steve Fox, and today, as you can see, we're looking at the new Volkswagen Polo.
Here we are then. This is the SE model, so it has a 1 litre engine producing 95 PS. I know, impressive figures. And on the face of it, it does seem very nice to drive. You're clutching this really nicely appointed steering wheel here. Gives the car a bit of a premium feel compared to some of its rivals. Really like the dashboard. Everything that's going on here is really nice. It's a step in the right direction from the previous model. The only thing I'm not particularly fond of is the door cards. They're just a bit bland. Ride-wise, it's pretty comfortable. You can chuck it around a little bit and there's not too much body roll or understeer, which is just as well, else we'd have just had a head-on collision. I've been driving a lot of automatics recently, so this makes a nice change. So the cockpit's relatively quiet until you put your foot down, because this 1 litre engine does make quite a interesting noise. A lot of the 1 litre, the small capacity engines do make a better noise, I'd say, than the 1 litre engines when I was first learning to drive. They just sounded like a bag of spanners, but this actually makes a fairly interesting noise. After we've gone through these twisty corners, I'll show you what I mean. Reminiscent of sort of like a smart roadster or something like that. So back in my day, 1 litre engines were nowhere near this fast. This is the equivalent of a 90s 1.4 to 1.6 easy. So it's got plenty of power for nipping around town, that's for sure. The gearbox and clutch are lovely, really nice. See if the brakes are any good. Yeah. Listen to that. Just notice it tells you what gear you're in on the dashboard, which is quite nice. The amount of times that I've looked down to see what gear I'm in only to hit a pedestrian is unreal. If you're interested in performance figures, which I suspect most people buying a 1 litre Volkswagen Polo will be, it's 0 to 60 in around about 10.5 seconds, which is definitely going to set your pants on fire. But all in all, I'm enjoying driving the little Polo. It's quite nice. Prices for these start at around £15,000, so it's a fairly cheap car. Size wise, this is not much smaller than a Golf inside, but outside it is a fair bit smaller. So as this is the SE model, it's not the entry level Polo, but it is the one above. You don't get much in the way of luxury extras in this area. No armrest, for example, or anything like that. But you do get a couple of hexagonal cup holders. I'm not sure where Volkswagen at the buying their drinks from, but I can't see much fitting in there apart from a can, maybe. It has stop-start functionality. As standard, this has also got one of those systems that detects a pedestrian in front of you and automatically applies the brakes, which I'm sure will be handy around town.
I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you, and there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we want to do, 'cause we got all the time in the world.
Look at the legroom in here. I mean, come on, it's incredible. It's like a limousine. The seats are as far forward as I possibly go, so I'm probably cheating here, but there is a fair amount of room, plenty headroom, and these seats are really nice. I like the design. They do look a bit more premium, which is nice in a small car. Makes a change. Well done, Volkswagen. So we'll try that again. The seats are now at a more usable position, but I've still got my knees in. I wouldn't exactly go to say there's leg room, but it's not bad. It's definitely bigger in here than previous Polos, so I don't quite know how they've managed that because the exterior isn't any bigger.
So in the back we have a really big boot. This isn't much smaller than the boot of the Golf, so for a car of this size this is fantastic boot space really. Also, the seats fold down to give you a lot more extra space. You can also lower the floor slightly as well to eke a few more litres out of your boot. So the dashboard is really well appointed. So it's all black on black on black, but it all feels like quality plastic. The seats have a really cool design to them. The centre console is nice and tidy with enough USB ports for modern activity. The infotainment system is really intuitive and easy to use, and although it doesn't have satellite navigation, you can hook your phone up to it and display the contents of your phone via Apple CarPlay or Android. So younger drivers are likely to have a hankering for the Beats model or the R-Line. The Beats comes in from £16,000 and the R-Line a little bit more expensive at around about £18,200. So the Beats version of course coming with larger, trendier looking alloys and the Beats sound system, which is likely to appeal. The R-Line offers a lot sportier styling with even trendier 16-inch Galvano alloys and sport seats. So in summary then, the new Polo is a fantastic car to drive, as it always has been. It's not exactly class leading in terms of styling, but you do get a decent amount of quality for the money and a terrific drive. So I would say it is well worth a look and should be considered if you're looking for a small hatchback. So thanks for watching, that's all for now. See you in the next video, bye bye.